is there and he plays 100 a game, and Triangle Joe is there and he plays 50 a game, and he had all the information. And when I was young, I didn't know what I was doing, and this guy really helped point me in the right direction. And I had to give him a small piece of my winnings, but without him, I never would have got the experience.
So he landed you all the gigs.
Yeah. Absolutely. It
the
was
gigs,
awesome.
per se.
Gigs. It was awesome, I'll tell you.
Real quickly, I think we have a call.
Do we have a caller on the air?
Caller, you're on the air with Kenny and Vinny. What's your name?
My name's Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Hi.
How are you?
Turn your computer down.
Turn your computer down,
Turn your
please.
computer down, Julie.
Huh?
Turn your computer down. Listen to the phone. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right. So how you doing today?
Good.
Do you like the show so far?
Good.
How old are you, Julie?
9.
9 years old.
Well,
All
I'm
right.
glad you're tuning in. It's very
both
good that you know how
very
to use
glad.
the computer at
That's
a very
right.
young age. You're going to need it for the rest of your life. We want to thank you so much
Thanks
for calling in,
Julie.
and hopefully we'll hear from you next week.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, Julie.
Weekly caller.
Love kids.
That's great.
Love kids. We're for the children.
It's
Everybody.
beautiful.
So how much would you say you've made hustling pool?
I've made at least over $2 million playing pool for money. Wow. From about 17 years old till about 24. About as soon as I got my license and I was able to hit the road, I went right on the road and traveled the whole country to every single state. I went on a tear.
How'd you spend the money, if you don't mind me asking?
I blew a lot of the money traveling. You know, I was young. I was chasing women, having a good time.
Right.
I mean, I used to like to go out clubbing just like you guys.
That's right. You like to dance?
Go out dancing, have a
dancing.
good time, and stay at nice places and buy nice clothes. I mean, I was having a great time. I mean, I was out on the prowl, having a good time.
You only live once, right?
You only live once, man.
We have a caller. Caller, what's your name?
What's up? I'm Vinny.
Hey, Vinny. Where are you calling from?
Hey,
Where are you calling from, Vin?
I'm calling from New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Oh, you're in Rutgers. Oh, Delafoff. Vinny, how you doing?
Oh, man, how you doing?
Oh, good.
You like the show so far?
Yeah, I love it. I watch it. I can't watch it right now. I'm in study hall.
Oh, you
I'm
just...
outside so I can talk on the phone.
Ask them what happened to Donald Brown.
What happened to Donald Brown?
What do you mean what happened to him?
They couldn't pull it off?
Nah, he didn't get a ring. That's all right, though.
You still love him.
Maybe next year,
What are
right?
you still doing here?
I've been here.
Who's that? Did you hear who that? You shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who that got shot?
So you're not actually watching the show right now?
No, I can't because I can't talk in the study hall. I had to go outside. I'm on the phone outside.
Oh, well, we want to thank you so much for calling in, Vin.
Thanks, Vin.
All right, I'll talk to you.
I'll see you
right.
when you come home.
See you later.
Later.
All right, bye.
Later. Set.
Studying hard at Rutgers.
Yeah, that's good.
Watching Kenny and Vinny.
Well, I'm glad to know we got a viewer.
That's right.
We have viewers actually in California tonight. We know that for a fact.
Somebody's
That's awesome.
watching California tonight.
We have some in California, some in Florida that we know of. You know, they could be all over the place, really.
I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are really doing great. You know, I really wish you luck in the future.
Thank you so much.
We want to thank you again
so
for coming
much.
on. I know it was kind of short notice, but
Thanks a lot. This is awesome, man. I'm having a great time tonight.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
We're having a lot of fun. Another quick question. Who did you go with when you hustled around the country?
Other than, I know you said the one with the big phone book type of thing. Did you actually go with him?
No, he actually wasn't able to go in the pools because he traveled with other top players. So if he came in with me, they would know that I was a professional pool player.
Right.
So he would. I went in with a friend of mine named Bristol Bob from Bristol, Connecticut. And
How do you get the nickname?
he's from he's from Bristol, Connecticut, and I'll tell you, he was my setup man. You know what I'm saying? We would travel around. He'd come in, and he was a lot cocky of a guy to me, but a very good guy. And you know, he worked out a lot, and he just looked like a top of the line athlete, and they always underestimated me. And a lot of times we'd walk in a room, and we'd say we're looking for a pool game, and I'd tell them I'm an athlete and say he's an athlete, and they always ended up begging me to play pool. It always seemed like.
So when you walked into an actual pool hall, what would be the setup? I know Bristol Bob would set you up. So what would he say and what would you be doing?
Well, I mean, a lot of the times, I mean, in small places, I would come in and he'd walk in with his pool stick, and I would come in with no pool stick. Like, I'd be carrying his case,
Right.
carrying his sticks for him, being like a caddy for him. And he'd walk in and act like he's looking for all the big games. You know, and then if he was able to start the action going and start playing, he would. But usually it would always end up leading to me. I'd end up carrying a lot of money with me, and I'd drop it out of my pocket when I'd be paying for a soda. Or if he lost the game, I'd make sure we dropped a lot of money and act a little bit goofy and stuff, and you know, hustle a little bit. And it was a lot of crazy things that we had to do out there hustling.
Really quick though, we have a caller. Caller, you on the air? What's your name?
On Carrie.
Hello, Carrie.
I hope this show's going to be PG because these two are faithfully on this web every Thursday, Tuesday.
Oh,
Don't worry, it's PG.
We keep it PG.
Okay.
We have strict orders.
And all of their friends are watching it too.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Where are you calling from? Local?
Bayonne.
Oh, Bayonne. How is it up there? How's the weather?
No rain. It's nothing. No snow, no rain anymore. Clear.
That's good.
Well, that's great to hear. We want to thank you so much for calling in.
All right.
All right, have a good...
Take care, Kenny.
Take care. It's my
All
Carrie.
right, bye.
Oh, and Carrie.
All right, and one quick question before we go to a break. Can you tell the people at home how dangerous is the hustling business?
I tell you, like back in the day, you'd see some pool movies, like there's the famous movie The Hustler, where you'd see the guy get his thumbs broken in the back of the pool room. Nowadays, things are nothing like that. I mean, most of the pools, they don't even allow smoking in them. There's a lot of kids in them. It's actually a nice thing to grow up in. And in all the top-of-the-line places where there would be, say, tournaments or money matches or any kind of thing like that, there's no trouble like that at all. I mean, hey, if you go in a really, if you're going to go in a place that's known for stuff like that, there's no problem at all. Everything is high class. Pool's a totally different animal than it was 20, 30, 40 years ago.
That's good.
I'm not going to tell you I read your book, but I read the summary. I will read it now. But I read that you had a run-in with the mob along the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Me and Bristol Bob, we were on the travels, and we were in Philadelphia, PA, and there was this famous pool in Philadelphia called Boulevard Billiards, where a lot of the best players in Philadelphia play. And sure enough, we were on the road, and I felt like I was playing very good, and we wanted to look for some games, and we heard that there was a lot of action at this spot. So we really just stopped in, and I'll be honest with you, we might have had a few $1,000s that we split together to travel. We were looking to head down south towards Florida, and they ended up being there was this big mobster, and he had a big bag full of brown money. And my eyes opened up like this, and believe me, I wanted to try to get a piece of that dough.
Wow.
And he ended up having like a whole baseball team of players. Like the movies where you see like a karate fighter fight a bunch of guys, and then at the end he's got to fight the best guy at the end.
Right.
Like when you gamble with somebody like this, you can't he can't back one guy and lose $3,000 and say, well, I'm tired, I gotta go home. You got to play till he says he wants to stop betting.
Wow.
So you got to be on your game the whole night, really.
Whole night. And he might get a guy that might be sleeping. Call him up while I've already played a long match for 6 or 8 hours, and he's calling up another player to come in next.
So it's very tedious.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
We have a quick call. Hey, caller, you're on the air. What's your name?
Hi, this is Davey J.
Davey J.
David
Dave
Jordan.
Hi, I just want to say I love this show.
Thanks
Thank
so
you
much.
so much, Dave.
It is fantastic. I want to say Danny the Kid Delicious is a great guest you guys have on this show right now.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I just want to say, you know what, just for Tom's River, you represent Tom's River, I love you guys. I love Danny the Kid Delicious. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot for calling in, Dave.
Thanks,
we appreciate
Dave.
it. And Dave, quick before you go. Dave, you there?
Dave?
All right, we
Oh,
lost him. We were gonna ask him.
All
We
right,
were gonna
but-
ask him if he got the part. He tried out for a play
Yeah,
locally.
that's right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we want to know if you
Well,
got
we'll
it.
tell
But
you
we'll find out
We'll
later.
tell you about that over the break, but we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back with Notorious K.I.D., and just stick around. This is Live with Kenny and Vinny.